Hi and welcome. So in the last video we made a header of our application. So in this tutorial I will make the search bar. So let's get started. So first of all we have to go the VS Code. So this is the header code that we have built in the last tutorial. Okay, so to start work on the search bar, basically search bar is the part of our body, right? So our body color is ours the secondary color. So let's configure this. So if we go our styles global CSS, so we can use our the Tailwind classes here by using apply keyword. So if I write the bg secondary, it should apply the secondary color in the background, and we also margin 0 and padding 0 because we don't want to extra margin and padding here. That's why we are adding margin and padding, and we apply the background secondary color. Let's see is it working or not. Perfect. So our the secondary background color has applied. We can see now we can start working on the search bar. So there is a two part. One is the searching by the searching keyword, and another one is the input. So basically for that we have to create a component inside the sections that would be home section, and the file name would be the search.jsx. Perfect. The RFCE shortcut command for code snippet, and the search component we have to import this after the header. Okay, perfect. Okay, so first we have to specify the container with class name container. Okay, we have to divide the two part that as I said, there has a two part. One is a text and there is an input box. So I can write h4, that should be a searching by. We can give a name for like Titanic, and we wanted to keep in the double quotation. It should show some warning because we are using yes link, making some problem here. That is why we are using the backtick to write this keyword. Okay, so basically this is the one part. Another part would be the input box, right? Okay, so as I said, we are going to use debounce to search the result. So if you don't know what is debounce, let me show you something. Inside the network tab, see, if I here write the Titanic, after some time, did you notice after some time the Titanic request will apply, right? So this is called the debounce. If you write something and if you wanted to make some network request, and after key press if it is request in the network, that is cause some issue, that is a leak some performance. That is why debounce comes in the picture. So if you use the debounce, it will stop sometime if you write some of the key, and after sometimes the network request will happen to fetch the data. So that is the reason the debounce is so popular, because it is leak your the performance of the application. So that is why debounce is so popular in this feature. So we are going to learn and use this debounce in our search bar. So for that I will use one package, that is the React debounce input. This is a very popular package. Okay, so this is the package. We have to install this package. Let's go in our terminal. So I'm using here Okay, perfect. We already installed these packages, right? And its using process is very simple. I'm going to show step by step how to use debounce in your React input field. So basically what we can do normally, we can use input tag, right? Input tag, and the type should be text, and placeholder would be search here. And so we are going to install this class name. That should be, we are going to the border, we are going to give a border b2, border bottom 2, border white, and the focus outline 9 none, and text white. Okay, this is the style of our input box. And I wanted to add a style background transparent. Somehow I don't know, the transparent class name is not working in the Tailwind. That's why I have to write manually. I don't know, it should work, but somehow it's not working. Okay, so we are going to just keep the data in a state. Later we will change this. For now we are just declare a state to get the value. Later we will use the context API to get the text value. So for now we are just writing a state to get the value. State that should be an empty, and it should come from the React use state, otherwise it will give an error. So value would be text on change, set text target value. Okay, perfect. This is how the normal input. So basically this would be unflags. So do that, flags justify between, and I wanted to give some space from the top. That is why I'm using empty 14, and yes, and this tag should be white. So let's use here class name text white. Okay, perfect. And if you can see here the keyword is little bit big, we can do that. So for that we have to keep inside the span, and we can add a class name here, sorry, text lg. Okay, so see, now it is as it is the previous one. So that should be searching by. Okay, so we already done the design. We'll responsive later, but first I wanted to implement the debouncing feature in inside the input box. Okay, so we installed one packages, right? It was debounce input from React debounce input. Now let's see the magic. We have to just copy this name, paste inside instead of input here, and we have to add one attribute which is debounce timeout. That should be 500. This is the time duration that you wanted to add in the debounce. Like you are specified the time when the network request will apply after you pressing a key. That's it. We don't have to do anything. Our debounce feature is applied in the input box. Now I wanted to show you something. So let's print the text here. See, if you write here, suppose if I write my name, see, after sometimes this text is showing. So let this that give in inside this, because this is my name, right? See, if I remove the T, see, after sometimes it is removing from the text. So if I remove the debounce feature from the input, and I also comment these things, see what is the difference between debouncing and the normal input. See, it is instantaneously changing, right? But if you using the debounce, it is not changing instant, it is changing after 5000 milliseconds. See, after 5000 milliseconds the text is added in the use state. So this is the feature, this is the debouncing feature that we are wanted to implement. Okay, so we already done that, and now it's time to responsive this the header. See, it is not the responsive properly. So what we have to do, we have to add some class here, right, like it is in the flex row by default, right? But I wanted to add flex row upper from SM width, from SM width, and by default it should after that it would be a flex column. I wanted to give the gap. Normally it would be gap y would be 3. It would be 3, and in upper SM it should be gap y, because that time the flex row would be applied. That's why I don't want to keep the space between them. So justify between would be applied upper SM width. SM is 540. So if you wanted to see the SM width, so just go the Tailwind CSS responsive. I made the wrong responsive. So you would see the width of that. So the SM width is 640. Did you see? So after 640 I wanted to apply the flex column feature inside the search bar. See, if you see after 640, did you notice after 640 it is applied the flex column feature, right? So perfect. So yeah, that's it. This is the complete search bar. We will dynamic it later, because we have to use React context API to do that. So basically we will implement it later. So that's it. So next video would be very interesting video. I will fetching the data from the OMDB API, and we will see get server side props and combine how to do it. I will show you how to combine it with the client side request also. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.